Hello and welcome to the Heartbreak Initiative. You're listening to Paul Richard Reid, Handsome Bastard, and David Martino Holmes.
Hello.
I'm just waiting for that pop filter to just fall down even further. It's like way down there, the mic's up there, it's peeping over the top, like your penis over your pants. Oh no, once you start fucking with them as well, that's it.
Oh, fuck it.
That'll do.
It. Just leave it.
It's only to stop you, like, whenever you're spitting all over the mic.
Have you smelt your pop filter? Mine smells of cigarettes.
Mine smells of
No surprise there.
rosé.
We're not even drinking
I
rosé.
was going to reach for yours there.
No,
but
mine's the fullest one.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, it is. Because just before you went...
Because you've got an early start in the morning, haven't you?
I have got an early start day.
And I haven't.
No, you don't.
So don't make a noise.
I'll do what I want. I try not to make a noise, Dave. But
No, you're
it's
pretty quiet.
It's kind of...
It's the shower curtain that I hear going across.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every morning.
It's just me ripping bits of paper in the bathroom. Yeah, it's a good noise. How you doing, Dave? How you doing? How's life? Is life good? Are you feeling kind of fine? Apart from the
Sorry
obvious.
about
Apart from
Sorry about that.
the cough and
that.
that.
Unprofessional.
Yeah,
It's life is treating me pretty well.
pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Still got
How about you?
Still got a bird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't fucked it up yet. Matter of
Not
time.
yet. Well done. Well
Mm-hmm.
done. I'm good as well, Dave. Thanks for asking. You did ask. I'm not being sarcastic.
Yeah. You all right though?
What the fuck are you doing with that piece of paper?
Mate, I don't know. I've got paper
Pay-per-view.
all
View
over
with
the
paper.
fucking place.
Yeah.
Give me notes.
I've had a good week, Dave.
Have you?
Yeah.
Anything happen of note?
Well, it's not that anything good's happened. I do want to talk about something, and it's have you noticed at work in the kitchen there's been a new addition, and it's have you seen there's an ant trap in there now?
Yeah, I'm disappointed with that because
Yeah.
I grow fond of that ant.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, Dave. Do you know me and you and me, or you and I?
Yeah. That's the correct way of saying it. I'm pretty sure.
Apparently.
Mm-hmm.
We have been under the impression, and I'm still not quite sure, Dave, but apparently, right, you and me have been fooled into thinking that ant that we've seen every day in the kitchen for the past couple of weeks is just one ant.
It is the same ant.
Not adamant, just an ant, one ant. And it's the same ant, I'm sure it's the same ant.
I'm pretty
Right.
sure. It's the
However,
same size.
I've heard a rumour, Dave, that there's more than one ant.
No.
They're saying there is. They're saying that's
Who's
what
they? People.
People.
Fucking people.
They're saying that there's more than one ant, and that's why they've put the ant trap there, because they're saying that there's ants, not just ant. And so basically, what they're saying is that bloody ant has been fooling us all along, like into thinking that it's the same ant when
It is.
actually it's like a magician ant.
I like that ant.
It's just
It crawls around when
I
you're
know.
making your brew in the morning.
No. You
Yeah,
look
it's
at it,
alright.
you go, oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
I
a
know.
little pet.
I flicked it, right? Ants
Yeah.
are fucking hard.
Yeah.
Because I flicked it.
Yeah.
The flick alone of me doing that
Should have
killed it.
Yeah, it did.
But it bounced off the coffee pot and just ran along.
Run along. Back
It's like,
to.
is that all you got, you cunt?
Yeah.
Like, fucking hell, you're mocking me now.
But yeah, I just don't know if it is.
He earned my respect at that point.
Yeah, and then
ant.
you've been
And-
friends with it ever since. What I hope that we see is that ant trap is just basically destroyed. You know, it's on fire or something. It's like burnt, so the ant's got a match and just burnt it.
Hard as fuck, that ant.
It's like, yeah. Admit, there's actually, which this sounds a shit film, but do you know that there's a film coming out called Ant-Man?
Is it a superhero?
He's a superhero, yeah.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Well, see, that sounds pretty good to me.
Really?
Yeah,
It sounds
because
awful.
ants can carry their own body weight. I don't know what the fucking fact is.
Yeah, but they could do
I've
stuff.
had a drink.
Yeah.
But, they can carry shit.
They can, and they are
And they're
strong
very
and stuff.
clever as well. Sorry about that.
I just thought it was like, I mean, I've heard of Spider-Man.
I think I'm turning into an ant.
Yeah, it's you, isn't it? Crawling around on the table.
Yeah.
But
Wait till my first movie comes out.
yeah, what is it going to be called?
Then you'll see.
What's that going to be called?
Ant-Man 2.
If you were in
The sequel.
if you were going to be in a movie, right, as a superhero, well, say like, in fact, forget the movie. If you were going to have a superpower, what would it be?
Oh, fuck.
If so you've got Ant-Man, Spider-Man, Batman.
Well, I don't like flying, so that's no good.
So you're not going to do
no.
on the fly? Right.
No.
Yeah. What would you do? What's a good superpower to have?
Well, the Invisible Man is always
yes
a thing.
Yes.
Girls changing rooms, stuff like that.
Do you know what? That is I think that's what I would pick. But I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't want to be in a movie as the Invisible Man because you'd get hardly any screen time. But to be invisible, mind you, saying that, when I was at school, I pretty much was that man to birds.
The Invisible Man.
The Invisible Man.
Oh, look at you now.
I know. I've come on, haven't I?
I know.
Not like
You've
come on my
blossomed,
period
haven't you?
or anything.
You blossomed.
I have,
like
but
an
yeah,
ugly duckling.
It was. They just didn't even notice me until kind of coming up to kind of the last year. But before that, they didn't even know I was there, David. Well, when they see me out now, hey,
yeah, they still don't know.
no, they say it was that man.
Well,
but
they say, "I used to fancy you, Paul."
Why
what do you
do
mean?
birds always do that? I hate it when birds do that.
I used to fancy
I
you.
used to fancy you. Well,
what about now?
Well, why didn't you tell me then? And what about now? Would you fancy me now? Yeah, no, I was pretty much invisible. I never got bullied at school, Dave.
Really? That's a surprise.
I didn't. Well, the closest thing that I ever got to being bullied was whenever in the changing rooms.
Oh God!
I know. Where's this going? But it was this.
Tell me about your childhood, Paul.
It was this guy, and I was a late developer, Dave, at school, and I didn't really like going in the changing rooms that much because some people had pubes and I didn't. Yeah, and it just found it embarrassing. And there was this one guy called Angus. I mean, fucking hell! I mean, listen to his name. He was like
that conjures up some image of an angry Scotsman.
Yeah, he was like no, he was into heavy metal and stuff, but he was quite hard, yeah. And
he wasn't. It's bollocks.
Well, he seemed to be.
Yeah.
Put it this way, he didn't bully me, but what he did do was he brushed his pubes with my hairbrush.
What the fuck were you doing with a hairbrush anyway?
You had them in
long.
You had them in the 80s. You needed a hairbrush, Dave.
I had a
to
comb.
Get that wham look.
Yeah. I had a comb that I used to dip in my wet look gel and fucking just comb it over.
I think I probably did something along those lines.
Trying to look like Bros.
Yeah, I was trying to look like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Well, that's better.
I don't know. Have you seen him in, Hard Target? With his mullet. You still haven't opened that. I bought you that as a present, Hard Target.
I know.
And it's still in the cellophane.
Yeah, I know. I'm saving it. It's a collector's item.
It's a collector's item. DVD players will be no more by the time you watch it.
I'm collecting it.
Are you collecting Jean-Claude Van Damme films?
Yeah. Buy me more. I want Double Impact next.
That's a good one as well. Yeah. I think one's got slick back hair and one's got like a fringe in that one.
Yeah.
So you can tell the difference between them. They're like twins.
I wanted to look like that guy out of Aha. Marty somebody.
I can't remember his name, but he was quite a handsome guy.
Yeah,
wasn't he?
all the fucking birds loved him.
Yeah. Take on me.
That's pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. It's a good video, that.
Yeah.
When he went into the comic and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
All those classic hits.
Oh, I know. But yeah, nah. So Angus, if you're listening, thanks for brushing your pubes with my brush.
Isn't it weird the shit that you remember?
I seen him just walking through town the other day.
Did he have alopecia? And you thought, yeah, right, you fucking cunt.
No,
No.
no. He was just walking down the street. He looked older than what I do, which that's going to happen, isn't it? I mean, if somebody's
You're good for your age.
maturing at that rate, whenever they're that young.
Did he have a fat wife as well?
I didn't see his wife.
Fat kids?
He was on his own. It's no wonder, really, is it? But
no, sounds like a right cunt.
But I think when he was at school, I mean, this is kind of how beyond his years he was. I'm sure he had sex with one of the teachers as well.
Fuck, that's cool. That's cool.
That was the rumour, right? And I'm pretty sure it was true.
That would make her some sort of
paedophile sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was acceptable in the 80s, Dave.
Yeah, a lot of things were.
Look at Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
At such an innocent age with all that shit going on behind closed doors.
Yeah.
What was it Stefan was saying about Jimmy Savile the other day? And it was to do with some kind of... Was it like a... What did they do? That company?
There was like a concrete mixing company or something like that.
Yeah.
And they had loads of vans.
And they all had done it. Jim will mix it.
Jim will mix
it on the vans, and then they'll start to get all hassle off people because obviously, you know, what happened with old Savile.
They had to change the company name just because
they had to change the company name, but the company was called Jim will Mix It, which is a fucking... you're not used to that there, are you?
No. There's a guy at work that grew up on the same estate as Jimmy Savile.
Really?
And apparently...
What happened?
Well, apparently he used to drive around in some sort of Rolls Royce. And the lad at work used to chase the car.
Yeah, how old was he when he was chasing it?
32.
I thought you were going to say he was like 10 or something.
Yeah, it was 10.
If he was 10,
it would have
I'm surprised.
Been young,
I'm surprised that old Savile didn't stop it and let him in.
Yeah, I know.
But
mind you, he's an ugly cunt, so
yeah.
Maybe like
Savile?
Pretty boys, yeah.
He's a corpse. He's dead.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What a cheery thing.
I know. Sorry,
mate. Just a bit of feedback from last podcast.
Oh yeah.
No, the podcast before.
The podcast before the podcast.
Number 8.
Oh yeah.
When we had Stefan on.
Oh yeah.
You were saying that you had never received a massage from a bird.
No, I haven't.
Never.
Nah.
Well, I've got an offer for you.
Really?
There's a bird, right, that watches the podcast.
Yeah.
She messaged me and said, I'll massage Paul.
Yes.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
That'd be lovely, Dave.
Do you want to do that?
All right.
I'll hook you up.
Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Is it going to be like a clinical
Chin,
massage?
chin.
I don't know. Do we get a happy ending?
Well, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Spunk into the sheets.
To the microphone.
I can't guarantee a happy ending, but, you know, it will feel good.
Well, that'd be brilliant. Have you got a brain box? Have you got a brain box, Dave?
Yes, Paul, yes. Always.
I thought you were going to rip it up there.
No, well, it's... Yeah.
Not yet.
Welcome to Dave's Brain Box.
Brain box, brain box. It's a brain box.
Right, I'm going to... These are pretty quick ones. Number 1.
Depends, I might have something good to say on them.
Why is the bin always full?
Yeah, it is full all the time.
Our bin is always fucking full.
It fills up very quickly, doesn't it?
I know.
I mean...
After a day, it's full. And you do that thing, which annoys me. It appears full,
yes,
but then you'll shove it down, and then it's
down.
half full.
Do you know why?
And then it appears full again, and you'll shove it down, and it's like 3/4 full.
Yeah.
And then it becomes full, and you still don't do it.
Yeah.
It's just like spilling out tea bags on the fucking floor.
I don't like emptying the bin.
No, it's a skill.
It is a skill. It's also a skill to
put the bag in.
Put the bag in
tidily.
Yeah.
It's not my job, by the way.
Well, you do it.
Empty the bin.
Well, you do it.
Yeah, because it fucking annoys me. You just leave it.
No, I wouldn't leave it. Not for... Mate, if it gets to a week and it's still full. Stuff's like on the floor.
Yeah.
I'll change it.
Oh, I haven't emptied this bin, and it's
Yeah,
still full.
There's something wrong.
Fucking surprise.
How do you think I get along whenever you're not here?
I don't know. I hate to think.
Well, I emptied the bin. But I know you're here and you're going to do it. So
Oh, that's like having a fucking wife that you take advantage of.
No, I'm just saying. I know
He's here. He'll do it.
Hey, I heard something today, and
Something good. Something bad. Indifferent.
Indifferent, really.
Okay.
But it made me think, and it was like it was two women, right, at work, right. You had one on the phone to her husband, and you had another one on the phone to her husband.
Interesting.
Right. Not each other's husbands. There wasn't like some kind of mad affair going on, but they were like, it was like the husbands just didn't know how to kind of take care of themselves. You know, it was like, oh, what you like? Oh, well, you're gonna have to stop doing that. Well, you know, and it was all this sort of thing where, you know, it was like the husband kind of complaining, to the wife, oh, I'm not so good today, sort of thing, you know, that sort of thing. We haven't ever talked about that, have we?
No.
Birds, that just every time you say, oh, how are you doing? Not so good today.
Oh yeah, there's always something
so
wrong.
Good today. Oh,
Change the fucking
not
record.
So good today.
That's a massive turn off.
What about today? Got to be one day whenever you're feeling okay.
No.
But yeah, I thought that was weird. You know, like these women who clearly their husbands are just, well, what are they? They're not men. You know, they don't. And I know it's nice to be looked after a little bit.
They've been mothered to death.
Well, I think that's what's happening.
And they're so reliant. So I think birds like that.
I think they do a little bit.
Eventually,
yeah.
You know. Because it gives them power.
And it makes them feel needed.
Yeah.
But surely, it made me just think, what on earth is going on? That's ridiculous.
And I bet you put the phone down and they'll go, oh, he's useless.
Yeah, they did.
He's useless. It doesn't do anything.
Both at each other and then they high-fived each other. yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, sorry, next.
It's nice to stay at another house.
Oh, you did that, Dave?
Yeah, I did.
You stopped away.
Yeah, I know. Which is really rare.
Yeah.
Normally, I'm in the house every night.
Yeah, you are.
You know,
and
I
you
stay
left me
here.
on my own in the house.
Yeah, I know.
You know what happened, don't you?
What?
I set the pan on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Leave you for one night.
I know. But the thing is, mate, I knew, and it was basically because I had the pan on the hob for obviously a bit too long before I put the oil in. It's because I was doing other stuff. I was watching Lost for the 5th time through, and on the tablet, and I was kind of engrossed in it a bit. And then I went, oh, I better put the oil in. So I just put like a spoonful of coconut oil into the pan. Mate, it just went up in flames. And I didn't know what to do, except I kind of just went, oh, what am I going to do with it? And then I remembered, you know, when I was a young lad, and there was an advert on telly saying don't throw water on a pan. And
wet tea towel.
Yeah, but
I think
it was in my mind, but I kept thinking to myself, why?
Well, I don't know.
Well, why? Why can't you? Well, surely to put a fire out, you throw water on it.
Yeah.
Right? So rather than put the wet tea towel over it, I thought, I want to see if I'm right here or if this is just a memory that I've made up that you don't do that. So I actually lifted it. The fire alarm's going nuts, by the way, they work. And
good.
I took it outside. I took the pan outside when it was still flaming, and then I just got like some water and I just threw it at it. It's like a bomb had went off. It just went poosh. And then I went, well, that's why you don't do it.
Yeah.
You don't do
We're
it.
still using that pan.
Yeah, no,
it's slightly tarnished now.
It is slightly. But yeah, so that's what happens when you go away. But I'm sure it was nice. What was nice about it? Just different change of scenery?
Yeah, I went to
Same
see
vagina.
my bird.
Yeah.
And she cooked, which was amazing.
Yeah.
And then I gave her a little massage.
I thought you were going to say something else.
And, you know, we had sex. And in the morning, she cooked a full English breakfast while I watched the Formula One.
Oh.
It
No
was-
wonder you like.
Yeah, I
you
know. It's
you
like,
kinda-
fucking hell, this is amazing.
Yeah, no wonder you're sticking with her.
Yeah, I know.
She's nice.
Long
though.
may it last.
I have to
She's
say
lovely.
that I've met her. She's a lovely girl.
She wears a lovely woolly hat And I've always had a thing about birds
I
in
know
woolly
you
hats.
have. I know you have.
It's weird, that, isn't it?
I'm trying to not think about a name because I don't want to get attached, basically.
No.
So I'm just trying not to kind of like keep it in my mind.
Anyway,
Yep.
number 3. Sleeping naked is a thing of the past.
Yes,
right?
it is.
I slept naked last night and the reason for it was,
No clean boxer shorts?
no, I had a wank into my boxer shorts.
Is this mate? That's very unlike you.
Yeah, I know. Well, I couldn't find a sock that was,
What clean?
well, no, because all my socks
I've
looked,
spunk in them.
they all looked good. You know, I thought, well, that's a pair.
Yeah.
That's a pair of socks.
There's
That's
no
a pair
odd
of
socks.
socks. Fuck it. I'll just wank into my boxer shorts,
Yeah.
right? And then I mopped myself up,
Yeah.
threw them on the floor,
Yeah.
and
Don't
tried
get
to
them.
sleep. Yeah, tried to sleep, and it's difficult because my nutsack is massive.
Oh, it just gets in the way, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know.
It's like, folding a pillow. I don't.
It's flapping around all over the place. I couldn't get comfortable.
I'm not into it. Sleeping naked.
No.
Do you know
I
what?
like the comfort of a boxer short, keeping everything in check.
Yeah, I'm kind of. Well, I mean, when I'm in bed with a bird, I mean, I wouldn't kind of necessarily reach for my boxer shorts
No.
and put them on because that would seem weird. In fact, once this one time, and I was with a bird, and I was only going to the toilet, and but like I was naked. And then I kind of like put my boxer shorts. Started to put my boxer shorts on, and the bird went, "Where do you think you're going in them?" And I went, "I just put them down slowly." And went, "Nowhere."
What's wrong with that?
Well, I don't know. I just,
Mate, after sex, you don't want to strut around naked,
What?
really. Well, you might be having a small cock day.
yeah.
You know.
Tuesday.
Every Tuesday, small
Every
cock
Tuesday.
day.
Don't come round here on a Tuesday if you're a bird. Yeah. Small cock day. But Naked Wednesdays. What was it, Naked Tuesdays? I can't remember.
It
What's
was
next?
Tuesdays that
Sorry,
didn't work out.
That's why it was Small Cock Day.
Yeah. So the final brain box is, as simply put, fuck the garage door. Because I got annoyed because I can't fucking lock the garage door anymore.
I don't know why, because nothing's changed. I can still shut it.
It has changed.
Yeah,
Paul.
nothing's changed. You've
It's
changed.
more.
Fucking since you got a bird. I can't even lock the garage door anymore.
It doesn't work anymore, mate.
Does it not? Well,
Well,
it doesn't for you.
Well, I spent about 3 minutes, and that's a long time
I seen you
try
faffing
and
on last night. wasn't
fucking around with the door, right? And then you come to it and go,
it?
locked.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck? What am I doing wrong?
I don't know. You're thinking about it too much.
Just tell me the knack. You've got a knack. Tell me the knack.
Wiggle?
I've done the wiggle thing, Paul.
No,
it doesn't work, mate.
Wiggle your ass. Where'd you do it?
Anyway,
I don't know. We stop.
Sorry, that's your
Get off
one.
my wine. I've only got a little bit left. Don't start drinking mine. Yeah. Is
that
that
concludes. Sorry about that.
that concludes?
That concludes Dave's brain box.
Well done, Dave. Well done. It was a beautiful brain box.
Not bad, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Not the best, and certainly not the worst.
I kind of liked it. Look, stop.
Mate, this
Fiddling
is
with that.
fucking. I'm sorry.
It's probably.
Dicking around with the equipment.
It sounds fine. It sounds fine.
Okay,
Okay. Right.
move on.
I'm going to read a little bit of news again. Did it last week?
Yeah, I know. You like this news
So
thing,
I'm
don't
gonna
you? I quite like it.
Yeah, me too.
I've got news and questions again.
Yes,
It's mixing it up.
it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Right. Okay. Once again, you're just like kicking
I'm just
the
fidgeting.
table. I
I'm
don't know
really
what's up with you
fidgeting. I
tonight.
don't know.
I haven't got the squeaky chair tonight, and neither of you. It's through there. So you didn't think Ed, did you?
Nope.
Right. I don't know what the title of this was, but I copied and pasted it off a news article, Dave, and it's a true story. You can buy them. Right. Here we go. It's official. Women have been armed. That's a bad start. With a weapon. Fuck me. to counteract dick pics. I don't know what this is. And we're not sure how we feel about it. Who's we? Me and you? You and
I
me?
guess the
Public.
it's a man that's writing this shit. Yeah.
Probably. Leaving nothing to the imagination, a new sex selfie stick hopes to give ladies the opportunity to get up close and personal with their vagina.
It doesn't say that.
It does say that there.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking hell.
And let everyone else have a butcher's while they're at it. Right, wait you hear the name of this thing. This is what it's called, this selfie vagina stick. The Svecom Gaga selfie camera vibrator. That's never going to catch on.
No,
they need
it's
to
not.
shorten
No.
that.
Selfie stick, yes.
Yeah, but
That,
I mean, why don't
no.
they just use a selfie stick?
Mm,
Why don't they use that? Why is it anyway?
vagina stick.
Yeah, it costs.
Muff stick.
It costs a meager. Now that means small, doesn't it?
Yes.
120 quid.
That's
Sorry, that's not cheap.
well.
Surely you could just make your own.
Yeah.
Just a dildo on a fucking twig.
Yeah. Sellotape the pool cue to your phone.
Yeah.
Done.
Done. And right, so it's £120 and it hopes to let you get a good glimpse of your lady parts to see what actually goes on down there during an orgasm. I could tell you. It's like...
Go on.
Okay. Everything down to the last muscle twitch. Sexy! It actually says sexy. Footage from one's undercarriage can also be uploaded to all kinds of devices, including your computer or smartphone, so you can watch it back later. Flipping it.
When there's nothing on telly.
Yeah, just watch your snatch. The photography device, which doubles up as a vibrator.
Oh, nice.
Killing two birds with one stone.
Nice touch.
Even lets you, and it's got face stroked out, it even lets you vag time people. It allows users to get to know their body in its entirety. I don't want to, I don't want to get to know my body in its entirety.
No.
There's
certain parts that you just ignore.
Do you want the arsehole stick?
No.
Just down there.
I don't want to see it.
I want to see what's going on there. I don't. I don't even look at my back. I've told you that.
Have you ever looked at your own arsehole? I have.
No.
In a mirror.
Is it really?
Once, yeah. When I was a kid.
What did it do?
Nothing. I just wanted to see it.
You should have had a little fart and seen what happened. It allows users to get to know their body in its entirety thanks to the remarkably clear footage this camera captures. It's HD, said a spokesperson for Love Honey, which stocks the device. Thanks to its FaceTime, VagTime compatibility, sharing the view with your lover couldn't be easier. Would you want a bird to send a close-up video of the vagina?
No, definitely not.
Why would you? Well, it's just weird.
Well, it's not the most...
It's not. You need the whole package. You need everything which is attached to it.
The whole thing, yeah.
I've always kind of thought that about, birds, sending pictures of your penis to a bird. It's like, surely...
Just don't do it.
Not on its own. I'm not going to do it, Dave.
No.
I'm not going to do it.
It's not okay on its own. And a vagina is not okay on its own.
No. I mean, I'd send a picture of your penis to them. Not my bird. Your own. What am I talking about?
Fuck.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway,
You drunk?
whether you're sat right next to each other or miles apart. So basically, why would you send a video to somebody when they're sitting next to you?
Yeah.
Or anyway.
Just sat watching EastEnders on the couch.
Yeah. And then at the end it says, who needs a gynecologist?
Fucking hell.
You maybe at some point,
They've invented something that didn't need to be invented.
Definitely didn't need to be invented, Dave. Yeah, I don't understand it. Don't understand, and I don't understand what they mean by vagina, Dave. What do they mean? What is it? This vagina
Well, it's been a while
thing?
since you've seen one.
I know, but I had a packet of scampi fries. Right, we need to move on. We need to get going. Right, We've got some questions again. This time it's from Amanda.
Amanda Hug and Kiss.
Yeah. What a slag. She's giving like a false name. Dear Heartbreak Initiative, please can you answer the following questions?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'll try.
Number 1. Have you ever made a girl cry in bed? Over to you first, Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, but she cried after the sex.
Yeah.
And not because I've got a massive penis.
No.
She was insecure about her body.
Really?
And she cried, yeah.
Ah, Dave.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's not... That's,
Happens. There's loads of birds that are a bit like that, you know.
Really?
In the throes of sex,
Yeah.
it's
emotional.
fine, you know.
Oh, right, sorry, yeah.
But afterwards,
Yeah.
they suddenly become like dead funny about it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I was just dead sympathetic towards it, you know, because I'm a nice guy.
Did you stroke her?
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
What about you?
Well, it hasn't happened to me, apart from whenever I've been finishing with the bird at the same time. Or they've been finishing with me. And then we both cried. But anyway, that's another story. But however, it did happen to... it happened to one of my mates. And he'd brought a bird round to my place. It was before I lived here. It was in the flat. And he'd brought this bird round. And I just went to bed and let them have sex in my living room. And he kept coming through and asking me to put Avatar on. And I was just let me go to sleep.
Why do they want to watch Avatar?
I don't know. Anyway, they wanted to. But she, she cried her eyes out. I could hear her.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Because he was fucking her too hard.
Nah, that was nothing to do with that. I think, again, she was, I guess emotional. However, he did tell me that she was very dry. So that could have been it. I mean, she was
maybe.
older. She was, I think, I'm not
How
sure.
old?
I'm going to say 50.
And how old is he at the time?
In his 20s, sort of thing. So
she must have been fucking pleased with that.
Yeah, but she wasn't, was she? Because she was crying. That was the only thing wet going on there.
Yeah, should have used that as lube.
Yeah, it must be the only time whenever like somebody's forced somebody to sleep in the dry patch. Oh, stop it.
Move on.
Honestly, move on. Next. Right. Oh, number 2. What's the most cruel thing that you have ever done? You first.
This moment haunts me to this day.
Oh.
And it was, I finished with a bird.
Mm-hmm.
And I finished with her, right? And it was done. But she wanted to come round and talk.
Yeah.
So she came round with food she cooked for me.
Yeah.
And we sat and ate it in pretty much complete silence. And then she started with begging, pleading. And I don't want to be with her anymore. And she was like, please, Dave, please, come on, just give me a chance.
I'll give you a chance.
Yeah, I know. You probably would have done, you dirty pig. But and I had to be hard faced about it, and I was like, no, I don't want to be with you anymore. And I actually said, which was a lie at the time.
Did you said
I don't love you anymore?
Yeah.
And she fucking went. And mate, she stayed overnight, and we just like
Where
cuddled
did she
up in
stay?
bed
In the sandpit.
She stayed in my bed.
Yeah.
And then I just kissed her on the forehead in the morning when I come back from work. She was gone. Yeah. And that's the last I ever saw of her.
Oh, that's
And I
really
felt
sad.
I felt really sad. I felt cruel.
Well, you would.
I broke her heart, and I wasn't proud of it. But
No. I have a fear of breaking people's hearts.
I know you do.
But it's not nice, is it, Dave? I'd almost rather be screwed over than screw somebody else over.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
In a way,
yeah.
because
It's
it's
easy
not.
to live with.
Well, it's not your fault, don't you?
That's your thing,
What?
to be never at fault.
Because I don't want to ever be at fault. I don't want to.
You rarely are, mate. You rarely are.
I really are. No,
Rarely.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
and well, the coolest thing that I've ever done, it's actually, mine pales in comparison to that. Now it was basically zipped my hamster in my trouser zip.
in your fly.
It wasn't my flies. It was Dave. It was a pocket on my pants, and
And you had a zip.
I had a
pocket.
zip. Yeah, it was in the 80s again, Dave. Honestly, you've never lived. If you've
I
never
was
put
alive in the
if
80s.
you've never put a hamster in your pocket, you've never lived either. Yeah, well, I'd read a lot of comics and stuff, and I basically, kids would go to school in the Beano and that with a mouse in the pocket and stuff.
Yeah,
and
why not?
So I put
Can if you
my
want.
hamster in my pocket, but then I thought I'll have a look, and I unzipped this zip, which was halfway down the pocket, and zipped the hamster's skin in the zip, and I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it out. I had to cut round the pants. They were new. Cut round the pocket, and just leave the zip on it.
You had a hamster with the zip.
I had a hamster with
and
a
a
zip
bit
on
of
it.
gene on it.
No, I cut the gene off. It looked like the Frankenstein of rodents. So it went around with that zip on its back for quite some time. It just fell off in the end. Nature finds a way, Dave. It was a foreign object on it. Yeah, one day it just transformed.
That's
The
brilliant.
zip was just on the ladder. It did die, but
brilliant.
not for a while afterwards. It was it died because it died.
It missed his zip.
No, it wasn't.
The zip's gone.
It died of darkness.
What do you mean?
Because
What do you mean?
Because basically it had a glass front on its cage, right? Which wasn't a cage; it was like a wooden box, with a glass front on it.
Yeah.
And one day I stepped on the glass front, and so it didn't have a glass front anymore because I just backed it up against the wall. So it just lived in a dark, completely darkened cage thing.
So it died of darkness.
Died of darkness.
Yeah.
It was either that or it was hibernating. Buried it either way.
It had the worst life ever.
It did have the worst life ever. Had a crap name as well. It's the most unoriginal name ever.
What was it?
Hammy.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Hammy the hamster. Oh,
That's poor.
you thing.
Next.
Anyway, next. Have you ever, number 3, have you ever had sex in a public place, Dave?
Yes, I have, Paul.
Many?
Probably over the years.
Yeah.
Can't really remember. But one memory that sticks out in my mind was I was a kid, basically. And when you're a kid and you want to fuck a bird and there's nowhere to go.
I was too busy
You
building
know,
the fire.
you live with your mum and dad and she does the
Yeah,
same.
but mate, that's why it happens.
Basically, where I'm from, you go to the beach. You go to the beach and you fuck on the beach, and it's the most uncomfortable fuck.
Yeah.
Basically, you've got two options. You got sand,
Yeah.
or you got pebbles.
Yeah, which did you pick?
Pebbles. Pebbles, and it was shit.
Really?
Yeah. So that's all I got to say on the matter.
Yeah, don't do it. No, but that is why it happens. And I know people say, having sex in a public place, it's really, that's hot and
It's
stuff
not for
like
me.
that. It's done usually because you've got nowhere else to go.
Yeah, that's true,
Or
yeah.
because I had sex quite a lot in public places.
Graveyard.
The graveyard was one of them.
Yeah,
which
that was your favourite.
Well, it was. Yeah, it stands out
Weirdo.
because it was just looking for somewhere to go really, and
Oh yeah, we'll go and fuck up against a gravestone.
yeah.
Okay.
The worst thing about that one was not the fact that it was on an old Indian burial ground. It was the fact that I seen a slug crawling up a leg as I was having sex with her, and it wasn't my penis. It was just like it's damp and stuff,
Yeah.
There's rotten corpses in there, but it started to rain as well, whilst we were during, and then the clock started to go bong bong.
That's going to put you off your stride.
Well, I kind of sniggered a little bit. Yeah, you can say that. And
yeah, you can't say snigger.
You can't say snigger anymore. But yeah, and I kind of had a little chuckle to myself, and she just went, "Shut up, shush."
Really?
This is the biggest turn on of my life.
Fucking in a graveyard?
She spoke like that. This is the biggest turn on of my life.
It's like the taxi driver out of the fucking
the League of Gentlemen. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Have sex with me up against this gravestone. Hey. So yeah, that was interesting. I also had sex with her in a skip, in a toilet, in a
skip,
and just in the middle of a
skip.
And just in the middle of a public pavement. Yeah.
In a skip.
In a skip.
Fucking hell.
I mean, that's rotten. The toilet was the worst one, actually.
Yeah, probably.
It was a men's toilet.
Like a public
it
council-run fucking toilet.
They've been shut down now. After that, and it was the ones near the railway station. It was horrible, mate.
They're underground as well, aren't they? They're fucking gnarly. You can smell the piss just walking past them.
Yeah, the skip was better. And I'm going to read this fourth one, Dave, and it's why is Paul single? He's gorgeous.
You fucking made that up.
I didn't make it up. That was one of the things.
Really?
Amanda.
Well, Amanda, hug and kiss.
Amanda, hug and kiss. No, it is one of the mysteries of the world.
I'll give you Paul's number. Hold on, let me grab
No,
the
you
phone.
can't. You can't put it on there. Remember, we've got a larger audience now, Dave. You can't say.
Why are you single, Paul?
Why am I single?
Let's answer the question.
Because there hasn't been the right girl that came along, Dave, yet.
Yeah. It's good enough reason.
That's all it is.
It's a fucking travesty. It really is. You're a lovely man.
I am a lovely man. I'm a lovely man.
I know.
Yes.
You've got so much to give.
I know. You can even have sex in a bed with me.
Love, emotion, companionship, STDs.
Isn't that them things? Oh no, they're LEDs.
STIs now, isn't it? Yeah, they changed it.
Did they?
Same thing.
It's a disease. Is it an infection?
I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter.
I haven't got any of that. It's as clean as a whistle.
Yeah.
A penny whistle. Small whistle. I'm lying. It's a flute. Right, we're going to have to wrap this up. We went over, but it was really good. Well, don't forget to email in to heartbreak.initiative@gmail.com. That's important. We need your letters or questions. It seems to be like the way that you're going. It's an evolving process, this.
Yeah.
Or you can get us on Twitter. What's it? @HeartbreakPod.
Yep.
That's that.
And Facebook.
You can get us on Facebook as well. Just in fact, just look up Heartbreak Initiative on Facebook. We're the only ones for now until somebody thinks that's brilliant and I'm going to copy it. But thanks for having us. Come again soon.
Peace and love.
Bye.
Peace and love.